I've been a part of the Methodist Church all of my life, but in appointed ministry for almost 40 years. And the nice thing about that, I've been able to meet some tremendous people who have blessed me, churches that were more gracious than they should have been to myself, but people who taught me through the years.
And it has been the most tremendous blessing that I have received in my life is that journey of all the churches. I was called to preach, which was to connect people to Christ and to connect people to a deeper relationship with Christ through worship and teaching and preaching.
It's been such a great thing to see God changing lives. And my wife Cindy and I are so blessed. Our lives have been enriched so much by the relationships that we formed with both clergy and laity over those years, and how we've grown to love folks that we didn't know but have come to know, and are thankful that God has allowed us to serve all these years.
And to have served alongside some of the best clergy and lay persons that God's kingdom could ever produce. I have lived a life that could only come from God.
I have a lot of highlights. I look back at all the baptisms I was able to do, the building programs I was able to lead, the churches that I feel like that I left in better shape than when I arrived. But it's been quite a journey.
The Methodist Church has been so connectional and so it's like you're not lost out there. You've always got someone you can call and talk to be there to lift you up. Every area I've been in, I've had other pastors that we meet and discuss how do we grow the church, how do we bring people to Christ.
So it's been a great 40 years of serving with you guys, a lot of you guys that I know. Appreciate you, and when I say that, I mean gals too. But it's just been great. I appreciate the folks at River Chase putting up with me for 20 years. And a lot of things have happened and at all of these places I've served.
I think more than anything, impacting lives and individual people has been the most powerful part of ministry. I've really appreciated how many people have come up to me and said what I've meant to them. So it's just wonderful to know that I've impacted lives. I may not see the end result, but to know that I've been a part of your life has made all the difference.
My dad, who was one of the most outstanding United Methodist lay people I've ever known, gave me a bit of advice. He said, "Son, go and love your people." And that's what I've tried to do. Some of those people that I loved me back. And that was the joy of ministry for me.
You guys were nice enough to invite me into the United Methodist Church, and I've been here 18 wonderful years. I want to thank everybody that has worked in those churches. I know that the people who make those churches successful are not necessarily the pastor. They're usually the people on the pew. And I offer them thanks, and I thank God for the privilege of serving with the United Methodist Church.